Hi everyone, this video is on half-life. We already learned how to do what is radioactivity. Radioactivity is a process in which an element undergoes radioactive decay. So when it goes through the decay, it loses its mass. And when it loses its mass, we say it's going to lose half of, it's called half-life. So we learned that the nucleus has protons and neutrons, and they give out those protons and neutrons during the process of radioactivity. And while they do this, their mass is divided into half. So the time it takes to lose half of the mass, is called half-life. For example, if I have 10 grams of carbon, the half-life of carbon is 5,730 years, just for your FYI. So that means it will take 5,730 years for that 10 grams that is sitting in my laboratory today to come down to 5 grams. You get my point? It's going to lose half of its mass in this period. Then another 5,730 years, it will be down to another half. Another 5,730 years, it will be down to another half. So the time it is taking to lose half of the mass is called half-life. And this half-life is standard time. It doesn't change. Like I'm telling you, for carbon, it is 5,730 years. For phosphorus, that's a common element. It is like 14.5 or 3 days. So some elements have the half-life of billion of years. And some elements have the half-life of milliseconds. So different elements take different amount of time to lose half of the mass. But the concept here is the time it's going to take to lose half of the mass is called half-life. So the equation we're going to use is, there are different ways. You can do it simply, or you can do it like total time divided by the length of the half-life. And if you need to calculate it, how much amount is remaining, you take the initial amount divided by 2. And that's, I guess, is the easy way. You just find out how many half-lives you need. Or you just find out then how much time it's going to take to lose half. For example, let's do a question. So let's say that you have 30, let's take it simple. You have 100 grams of lithium. And the half-life of lithium is 4 days. The question will be, how much will be left in 16 days? So if I give you 100 grams of lithium today, each half-life is 4 days. That means that after first 4 days, right now it is 0. Starting today, after 4 days, it will be left half. You have to go down to half. Then another 4 days, which is another half-life, it will be left 25. Another 4 days, it will be left half of this. Another 4 days, it will be left half of this. So if you notice, all I'm doing is the half of the amount. I'm dividing it by 2. Every half-life. So how many half-lives has it been so far? It's 1 half-life, 2, 3, 4. So the question may ask you that how much will be left after 4 half-lives? Okay, you will say after 4 half-lives it will be left 6.25 grams. Or the question may ask you how much will be left after 16 days. So if you do the math here, it is 16 days. So the answer is that after 16 days, I will be left with 6.25 grams of lithium. 6.25 grams of lithium will be left. So there are different ways to ask the question. Or the question may be that, okay, I had 100 grams, now it's down to 6.25 grams. It took 16 days to come here. What is the half-life? So then I will go backward. I will just keep adding it, and I will see how many half-lives it takes me to get to 100 grams, and then just divide that amount by 16. So it depends how the question is asked. But this is the concept that we use, if you have heard of carbon dating, or we use it when we find some old things like such and such bone is this many million years old. So for those people, they use the concept of half-life to find out that how old anything is that they found in the earth crust, or I mean in the earth surface, or anything like that. So one more time, half-life is the time it takes to lose half of the mass. This ability is very much specific to the radioactive elements because they are the one who lose their mass. So we just find out that how much time will they take to lose half of their mass. And all you're going to do is that you need to know the amount that you're starting, the half-life that you for each element, and you just keep dividing the amount into half after every half-life. That's about it. If you still don't understand it, we will practice it in the class. Don't hesitate asking me questions. If you don't understand the worksheet, then I will just help you in the class. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Bye.